Catchphrase on the left, Buckby on the right, and Dark Hansel between them at the first. So it's Dark Hansel, Catchphrase and Buckby as they go to the first ditch. All jump in safely. So it's Dark Hansel the leader, Catchphrase in second place, and Buckby in third. They begin to swing right-handed to race down the far straight, where they have 4 fences to jump. And Dark Hansel the favourite in the lead, from Catchphrase in second place and Buckby in third. No change in the order, and a very sedate pace too, as they level up then to the third of the 19 fences. And sensibly these novices going a good pace, steady pace. Buckby didn't get at all high there. It was David Ellsworth's intention to run the mare over hurdles, but there are so few opportunities for a mare of her type. This is the £10,000 race, this is the ditch. And she didn't jump that particularly well, but safely enough. So it's Dark Hansel the leader, from Catchphrase, and Buckby back in third as they come to the fifth. Get a good view of the fence here, and they're all over safely and head towards the sixth. And Dark Hansel leading from Catchphrase and Buckby, and this is the plain fence. And John Oaksey at this stage all jumping well.
Yes, reasonably well, Graham. As you say, Buckby has fiddled a couple, but maybe that's her way. She jumped pretty well until the race got going at Ascot. It was over the last 4 or 5 fences that she made a couple of quite dangerous mistakes. So far, I must say, the one I would have liked to be riding most is Dark Hansel. I hope I won't cause him to make a mistake as they come in the straight by saying that. But he's spent his early life with Jim Draper, and Jim, like his immortal father before him, immortal isn't quite the right word, but he's certainly one of the greatest jumping trainers in history. Oh, Lord alive, he very, very nearly went. It just shows it's fatal for me to start saying a horse is jumping really well. Dark Hansel missed that completely. Steve Smith-Eccles never really moved at all, but it was a very, very nasty moment. He jumped that one a great deal better. The one of the 3 that I would have expected to put in a clear run. Let's have a look at that. Let's have a look at that fence again. This is what happens when I say how well they're jumping. He puts down instead of picking up. Very, very lucky to stand up indeed. If he hadn't got such a good shoulder, a fine front on him, he would undoubtedly have toppled over. So, as they turn out into the country, Steve Smith-Eccles, breathing a sigh of relief, has had 1 stroke of luck. Let's hope he won't need another. Buckby jumping well up on his heels there, and Catchphrase jumping well so far too. Back to you, Graham.
This is the 11th, and Colin Brown had a bit of luck too. You just saw him regain the irons after a mistake that Buckby made earlier on. So it's Dark Hansel the leader, from Catchphrase on the right. Buckby in the chevron jacket just chased along to get in between these two as they come down to the next. And they all jumped that boldly, stood off a long way. So it's Dark Hansel from Buckby and Catchphrase up on the outside. They've got 7 to jump. Dark Hansel from Buckby and Catchphrase. And we can bring you the starting prices on this race now.
That desperate mistake by Dark Hansel had odds-on layers shocked here, and a great groan went up from the stands. Dark Hansel returned 11 to 10 on. 11 to 10 on favourite. Buckby is 7 to 4. 7 to 4 Buckby. Catchphrase quite well backed, 9 to 2. But those odds layers, they absolutely groaned when Dark Hansel was almost on the floor. But they're still in with a chance, aren't they, Graham?
All 3 in with a chance as they come down to the last ditch they have to jump, the 14th fence in the race. Catchphrase on the right, Dark Hansel in the middle, Buckby on the left. This is the last ditch, and you can expect the pace to begin to pick up here. And Catchphrase, Richard Rowe going on. Richard Rowe comes down to the 5th from home, and Catchphrase 3 in a line. Let's see them go into the fence. 1, 2 up. All of them jumped it well, and Buckby certainly has hurdle speed on her side. If she puts in a clear round, goes to the 4th from home, just the leader from Dark Hansel. Although 3 were in the air together and touched down together, only 3 runners, but I think we're going to get a humdinger again. And it's Dark Hansel, the favourite. Steve Smith-Eccles just being routed along, back in 3rd place. Say back in 3rd, no more than half a length off the leader. Would you like to name the leader? Catchphrase on the outside, Buckby on the inner. Absolutely stride for stride. Dark Hansel is in 3rd. So they turn for home. They've got 3 to jump. They're all playing fences. And this is going to be a real boiler. It's a terrific race in prospect here. Catchphrase nearest to us. Dark Hansel will stay, and Buckby can finish. 3 out. And Buckby's gone. Buckby, a crashing fall. And looking back, I can tell you that Colin Brown's okay. Not so Buckby, I'm afraid, at the moment. 2 out here. And Catchphrase leads from Dark Hansel. It's Catchphrase in the lead from Dark Hansel, who's out on his feet. You can see there Steve Smith-Eccles asks him for extra effort, and can this game horse find more? They're coming down to the final fence. It's Catchphrase in the lead. They've got 1 to jump. Richard Rowe measuring the stride, comes to it. Jumps it safely, and Dark Hansel gains momentum on the far side. Catchphrase on the near side, Dark Hansel on the far side. They're both very tired. I think Catchphrase is going to get there. Catchphrase by 3 to 4 lengths at the line. Catchphrase is the winner at the post. Catchphrase the winner. Dark Hansel is second.